f4, ef4. So we finished with bishop f4, and now let's check rook f4 move, which was played by Caruana against Carlsen. What's the difference? That after knight e6, white want to go rook f2, so they will have the same position, but instead of the rook on f1, their rook is on f2. Now if you play knight d4, rook af1, bishop e6 the same way, white has here a strong move knight g4, knight is coming to f6, and if we take bishop g4, white has middle move rook f7. And now g7 pawn is g7 bishop is hanging, bishop on g4 is hanging. We protect this bishop somehow. Yeah, next move they take the bishop, and we have here problems. So the same line after rook f4 with playing knight e6, rook f2, knight d4, and bishop e6 not working anymore because of knight g4. But in the game after rook f4, Carlsen choose another plan which is super, bishop e6. Bishop e6, we immediately protect f7 pawn, rook af1, and play g5, nice move. g5 at first. Why g5? Because when we play queen d7, knight g4 was coming, and after rook goes back, h6 is hanging, soon we will see. So after rook af1, just g5 at first, rook's going back. We don't worry about making here weakness, because we never go here short castle in this line anymore, we are going to long castle. So g5, rook for f2, queen d6 at first, queen d6, and knight is going to d7. Knight g4 was played, and now if we take bishop g4 will be the same thing. Rook f7 is hanging, also hg4 is possible, f7 is weak, we cannot protect it with normal way, and after knight g4 we just go long castle. Here is why we played g5 move. If the pawn was on g6, now h6 would be hang, so white could take knight h6. But now with pawn on g5, it's not possible. A long castle in the game, we continued knight f6, otherwise we just want to play knight d7, and we control all the squares here. Knight on d7 is doing super job. We control f6 square, e5 square, and we have two bishop advantage. Next moves we can go already h5, g4, and start attack on opponent king. In the game was played knight f6, knight d7, just changing the knights. If knight d7, rook d7, yeah, this is not weakness. f6 square white never can use. We have here very solid advantage because of our two bishop advantage. After knight d7, knight h5 was played in the game, and bishop e5. Next move was played f6, bishop f7, and knight on h5 was problem. And here black already had a very big advantage, and with some magic Caruana saved this game. This was the first game, and all analytics telling that if this game Carlsen won the first game, the match would be totally different. But okay, this game finished draw, but here black already has big advantage. So f4, ef4, rook f4 is also not dangerous for us, but now we don't play knight e6, but bishop e6 first. Bishop e6, rook af1, g5 first. If you play here queen d6, now after knight g4, knight d7, rook f2, and here h6 is hanging. We cannot play long castle, knight h6 will be possible. So after rook af1, g5 at first, rook f2, queen d6, knight g4, and going to long castle. Long castle, knight f6, knight d7, knight h5, bishop e5, next move f6, bishop f7, and we have a better position. With this, Caruana stopped this and started to play another lines.